everyone watching and listening, and thanks for joining us for another episode of 3 to 4 Minutes with a Duck. Today I have a fellow former shooting star and current proud Duck, Sergeant William Borg. Sergeant Borg, why don't you introduce yourself?
What's everybody? What's up, everybody? William Borg here. I'm a 1 in 3 Foxtrot. That's Arabic for all of you people that don't speak linguist. I'm 29 years old, been in the Air Force for 4.5 years, married, have a daughter. She's a year and a half old. Parenting has been an absolute blessing for me, and I'm really enjoying my life being a father and raising my family. I live in Baltimore City. I love it. My car's only been broken into once, so I think I've got that going well for me. Yeah, like Shirt said, I've been at Fort Meade with the 22nd. I was a shooting star. I'm still a star, just no longer officially one of the best in blue. Now I'm a Duck. Been with the Ducks for about two years now. Yeah, approximately 2 years. So I love doing the things that I do and working with the people that I work with. I think we've got a squadron of great people.
Awesome. Well, thank you. And yeah, the reason I know that you used to be a shooting star is because I am also a former shooting star and was your first sergeant. And we'll talk offline again about the potential move to the 94th. Either willingly or not. But
sure.
All right. So what song would you play on repeat if you wanted to infuriate someone with music?
Friday. What's it? I don't remember who it's by.
Rebecca Black.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God.
And I know that because Sergeant Flieger, so there's a couple reasons I know that. One, Sergeant Leibold, the most recent and now former first sergeant for the 22nd, since I've been on the first sergeant council at Fort Meade, so we're talking almost 4 years now, every Friday would send that video in the first sergeant chat, and his successor has done that in his honor since. Yeah, it's great. And then Sergeant Flieger has an obsession as well, and his Zoom background every Friday is Rebecca Black.
Friday.
It's terrible.
Yeah, my blood pressure. I don't know if you can hear it over the mic, but my blood pressure just spiked. Like, wow.
I think that's a good one. It would definitely infuriate everyone, probably. Even Sergeant Leibold and Sergeant Flieger, because I think they both do it incredibly ironically, but it probably bothers them as well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It takes a significant amount of masochism to subject yourself and to others to listen to that song.
Absolutely. I am in violent agreement with you. If you could kill off any character from a current television show, who would it be?
So there's a Netflix special. It's called Lost in Space. It's based off of a book, based off of a movie, based off of a book from like the 60s or something like that. And there's this character on there. Her name is Dr. Smith, but her name actually isn't Dr. Smith because she keeps meddling with the lives of these people that she's working with in such like really, really terrible ways. Like she keeps sabotaging them, even though like she's also probably going to suffer the consequences of her actions. Like I don't know, tearing a hole in the protective layer for their garden, exposing the atmosphere, the toxic atmosphere to their gardens, and burning all of the crops, forcing them to they had to go to drastic measures to relaunch their ship. So like no spoilers, but I hate her.
Man, she sounds terrible.
She's a horrible person. She's an absolute horrible person. And there's a whole like story arc, and I'm just like, I hate you. Like you suck.
Is it that bad that you'll have like the effect where if she acts in any, like if the actress acts in anything else, you're just that hate will continue? Like, is it that bad? Oh God.
Yeah. I also have that feeling for Sarah Paulson, the actress that's featured in the American Horror Story anthology, and like it's completely irrational because it's not that she's a bad actor or actress, excuse me, but I just hate all of the roles that she plays, and so whenever I see her in anything else, I'm just like, oh God, I hate this.
She's an evil person. Yeah. Yes. If anything, it's like she's either naturally bad or such a great actress that I felt that
Yeah.
way about Joaquin Phoenix for a long time, Gladiator. So,
Yeah.
if you had the power to shrink anything, carry it around with you, what would it be?
Oh man. Does it have to be living or can it be
It could
inanimate?
be anything.
I don't know. I feel like I'd want to bring my daughter everywhere, as quintessential cliche as it sounds, but um, like bringing her places is such a blast because she's such a people person and she like loves to hang out with things and people and places. It's it's a lot of fun. Might be a little bit distracting at work, but
Yeah, I can't agree with that as a mom. I wish my kids could. Well, mm, my when they were a year and a half was probably a good time, which is good because they're relatively small. I don't know that I have to shrink them too much to carry them
right.
around, but
Yeah, you can serve on the energy required for shrinking them.
yeah,
So my follow-up would be, is it obligatory that I carry them every single day?
yes,
Oh God.
I added that.
Um, okay, so that might be a little
May
bit
have to
extra.
reconsider. Yeah,
Yeah. She's great. I love her. Don't get me wrong. Every day,
yeah, it's a
all the
lot.
time, that might be a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, I'm getting a feel for what that would be like while I'm telecommuting, and that's why I was like, yeah, that's great. I don't know. They're here with me all the time. I love them, but yeah, she probably doesn't want to be around you 24 hours a day
Yeah,
either. So,
I wouldn't want to subject her to that either.
all right, one more. If you could make a rule for a day and everyone had to follow your rule, what would it be?
If I had to make a rule, so I think my rule would be that I want people to uh, like find like the nearest person. It doesn't have to, preferably a stranger, but it doesn't have to be a stranger or someone you know, and just like talk to them, try to get to know them, say, check in with them basically. Say, what's up? How are you doing? You know, your neighbor. Like the other day, my neighbor was walking across the street and I just gave him a, hey, what's going on? And he's like, hey, neighbor. And I was like, that was the extent of our interaction. But like, I don't know, it just felt like really uplifting and special, despite being so mundane. So if everybody could do that, um, that'd be fantastic.
I like that one. Check in with a stranger day.
Yeah,
We should do that for real because I'm like you. I think you know, we get moving so quick in our lives that we don't stop to see the people around us as people, and we get used to just interacting with the folks that we already know. And something so small like that, just being seen by someone else or getting a chance to know someone a little bit. I've probably done that more during COVID just because I'm out during the day more often than I
right.
was at work. But yeah, I got plenty of neighbors that are outside and I've gotten to know them too. I don't like awkward silence. And I probably annoy my husband when we're in lines at like grocery stores and stuff. If there's someone standing in front of me that makes eye contact with me or even just looks in my general direction, like start conversation instantly. And my husband's like, why do you have to talk to everybody? And I don't know, I have to. So I don't know if they appreciate it as much as I do, but I think that's a good one. I like your rule.
Thank you.
Okay, I lied. One more. If you could have an unlimited supply of one thing, what would it be? It doesn't it doesn't mean that you don't have other things, but you could have one thing that you have an unlimited supply of, never ending.
Um, I would say these lemoncellos from Costco. They're like lemon drops covered in dark chocolate, and they're fantastic, and they taste like animal crackers.
They're limoncello candies covered in dark chocolate, but it tastes like an animal cracker.
Yeah,
It's very strange.
they're
Try,
delicious.
trying to figure it out in my head.
Or
I
no,
like
they're
everything about what you're describing. I like animal
the
crackers, lemon, dark
yeah,
chocolate.
they're almonds actually. So it's
Oh, okay.
almonds covered in like um like lemon zest and dark chocolate, and it's just,
That sounds amazing.
yeah, it's fantastic.
We'll see about getting you a lifetime supply of those. Do you are you the type of person that could eat the same thing all the time with no problem, or would you eventually get sick of them?
Oh, absolutely. You know, my wife and I, we get into this all the time. You know, she'll ask me, "What do you want for dinner?" And I'm sure this is every married couple ever. What do you want for dinner? Oh, I'm good for anything. And then she'll make anything, and she'll be conscious of, oh, do I like it? Do I not like it? Yeah, I love it. One of the things that prevents us from like doing meal prep is because I'm comfortable eating the same thing, and I do eat the same thing most of the time. My wife does not. She likes variety. So
Yeah, that's
that
how it is in my
yeah,
house too. I could eat like meal prep. That was, I think I mentioned it in another interview. When I spent my year in Korea, that's what I did because I could eat literally the same thing forever. And like I can't overdo a good thing. Like I could have, you know, plain old chocolate ice cream every night and not ever get sick of chocolate ice cream. So I'm with you
right,
on that one. And
right.
now I'm gonna have to try out those uh,
They're called
limoncello thing.
limoncellos.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna bug. So Chief has a Costco membership. I have a BJ's membership, but I'm gonna bug him. He picks up like the best snacks from Costco and brings them to work all the time. So
yeah. I don't want to turn this into any kind of advertising for Costco, but I absolutely go bananas or I go lemons
you
over
go
their,
lemons, yeah.
yeah, over their products. Like,
uh, there
especially
was
their snacks.
Yeah,
Like,
so there was one Chief brought in and it was dark chocolate covered mango, dried mango.
oh,
Um, yeah, that's exactly what it was like. It was just like, and then these like s'mores, this s'mores
yes,
snack.
I
Yeah,
know
you know what I'm talking
exactly what you
about.
guys are talking. What those are.
Oh, that's what I missed. That's what I miss most about work is all of Chief's Costco snacks that I would just like scrounge through. Aw, I'm gonna have to go to Costco. I have to give up the BJ's membership. All right, Sergeant Borg. It's been a treat, not just because we talked about food and snacks, and now I'm hungry, but it is always fun talking to you. Now I'm going to turn it over to you. Any parting thoughts or words of wisdom you want to share with those watching and listening?
Yeah, you know, just do your best to stay positive in light of these events. Um, you know, follow my rule every day. Don't be obligated to do it, but be genuine about it. And you never know that you might, you know, make a world of difference to someone, even if it's just a simple acknowledgement and recognition. So otherwise, I hope everyone is doing well. I know there's a bunch of protests that are supposed to happen today. So, you know, stay safe if you're located near that. Make sure you check in with your family that lives near any of those metropolitan areas that are, you know, facing some pretty serious unrest right now.
Thank you for that. Those were very wise words. And I like what you said. I'm going to follow your rule every day to every extent possible while I'm social distancing. But yeah, I hope
Physical
all
distance.
physical
Physical
distance.
distance.
Yeah, this is not social distancing at all. But then also, you touched on a good point that, you know, I hope all of our airmen are safe. And whether you're near protests or not, if you're feeling, um, you know, frustration and anger, which is understood in this time, reach out to your friends, your airmen, your family, and check on them and make sure that they're doing okay and that they've got an avenue to reach out if they're not. So thank you for
Absolutely.
that. All right, Sergeant Borg, well, you have a fantastic day.
Likewise. Thanks, Shirt. See you later.